Alright y'all, we're back with another quick, simple little video today. It's just talking about a couple little platforms that we have had or about to try out platforms for this year. I guess technically I have 3 platforms because my Eastern Woods one stick is a platform in itself. It's kind of all together, so technically I have 3, but we're just going to talk about these 2 mobile separate platforms, not the whole package. Anyways, we're going to start off with our old school Tethered Predator XL. I'm not even 100% sure that they sell these anymore. I did look on their website just to check, and it looks like they have several other new platforms that they came up with that are a lot lighter than this one, so perks to that. It's pretty heavy if you're considering going long distances in the woods. It adds up, but it gets the job done. At the end of the day, that's all you need. You don't have to have the newest, nicest, most expensive, whatnot. It doesn't matter. As long as it gets you in the woods, go for it. You do want to be safe though. So one thing about this one is it will grip the tree. You do want to try to center your weight on it more so than these other platforms I've noticed, because it'll try to move on you, because as far as the cinching down part goes, you have to make sure that you get that right first go. We'll go outside and test these out just to kind of give y'all a visual of how they grip on the telephone pole. I know I'm a visual learner, so that would help me out if I was trying to figure out which platform I wanted. And like I said, I'm not sure if you can find this exact one, but they have similar. Actually, it looked like they had better options. This is like one of their first that they came up with. So a lot of them now have a little slope right here, and it's makes the world difference as far as standing for a long period of time. You don't want to just be flat-footed the whole time. Most time you'll try to stand on the outside anyways. We just added these little ropes to it just to silence it some, because it's all metal. So as far as packing, I'll get the other one out and we'll show kind of a comparison. Remember, this is the XL, so it's going to be a bigger platform. All right, that is about all. Also, I think it's a couple $100 for that one. Like I said, it's going to be different because they don't have this one anymore. But next on the list, we're going to test this one out together because she's just now coming out of the package. I don't even know how to put this rope on. I'm going to have to. It should be pretty easy, but anyways, first initial thoughts of this is, look how thin it is. I love how thin it is. It has a little clip on it to pack in. This is the piece that goes up on the tree, but I like how it packs down all the way. It doesn't stick up. This is the Razor Elite by Arsenal. I'm gonna have to add little stealth strips on this to quiet it down some, but lightweight. This is it. It's about $350, which is pretty high, but I mean, even the Tethered, we could still use this. It has a lot of life left in it, so I mean, they last. Just like our hunting clothes over here. We got it years ago. As long as your weight doesn't change too much, you can wear it for years and years to come. So good thing about hunting is most of the time it lasts forever. That's the certain things that you get. So this is the Razor Elite. I don't have a whole lot of comparisons. I haven't tried it out yet, but as far as the teeth go, this looks like it's gonna grip pretty good. So I'm pretty excited to try this out. Let's do a side-by-side comparison of the Arsenal Razor Elite versus the Tethered Predator XL. This is size comparison. Width-wise, it's really not much width difference. Actually, the Elite may be a tad bit wider. It's lighter though. I guess you could turn it this way. As far as packing in a backpack. Weight wise, this one's way heavier, but a lot, not by just too much. So I'm curious to see the grip difference on the new one. We'll get this together and we'll go outside and test it out. One more thing before we leave, we'll do a backpack test. This is the Arsenal backpack. I believe that they have a extra large backpack. I think this is just the regular. I'm not sure. They didn't have that option when we went to the bow shop the other day, so this was our option and we got it. We'll take this out. So if I was actually carrying a platform in the woods, I'd take that rappel rope out, and this is where I would put my platform. It packs up nice. These backpacks come in handy as far as pockets and straps and all that good stuff. It has just about everything. So the Arsenal Razor fits in that little pack very nice, but it's also probably built for it. So let's see what the Tethered's like, which shouldn't be much difference other than it's thicker, but width wise it's the same. So I'd probably have that facing out. And put it right on in there. It sticks out a little wider right here, I think, but other than that, I put that down that way the teeth don't get it. Other than that, it still packs up pretty nice. So both not bad as far as packing. With this backpack, every backpack's different. The backpacks that are made for saddle hunting, they kind of know the ins and outs of what all we need to carry in the woods. So that's about it as far as showing you all the backpack and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go out there and test it on the telephone pole. See y'all out there. All right, y'all, we made it outside to the telephone pole. We got our Tethered Predator XL and our Arsenal Elite platforms that we're about to put to the grip test. First things first, with the Tethered, we have this little cable tie right here to help keep the platform upright while we're moving the rope around the tree. Something simple, easy. It works for us because you want it to keep it upright before you cinch down. That way you get the most cinch out of your platform. So let's go on and wrap this around the telephone pole. And I'm gonna have to loosen this off just a little bit so I can thread it around that little loop. Now that I have that loop wrapped around that little peg right there, I don't know what the proper word is for it. I'm not a professional, guys. Do not take any of my advice ever, ever, ever. All you're gonna do is you're gonna push this little button and cinch down. I guess I am holding it up against the tree, but that's why we put this cable tie, because you will be up in the tree, so less things you have to worry about. And then you're just gonna push down on this little button right here and pull the rope taut. That's probably as tight as what I would get it. Then we just undo this right here. Now is when we cinch down on the tree. The teeth are gonna bite. Should up here too. Cinch down. And that's it. That's the Tethered Predator on the telephone pole. Up next, we have the Arsenal Razor Elite platform. I'm pretty excited to try this one out this year. We're about to try it out together right now. I actually just got done watching a tutorial on the Arsenal YouTube page on how to put one of these, or how they do it as far as put one up on the pole. One thing I can tell you I already like about this is this little rope cable right here. It comes with a little clamp, so it's easy to store. And these little indents right here don't make it to where it's too bulky or anything. Next thing we're going to do is raise this little T up. I don't know what the proper word for it is, but probably going to put this down here because My legs aren't that tall. You're gonna set that up against your tree, wrap your little rope around. Hopefully the tether don't get in the way. Wrap my little rope around, and then I'm gonna thread it through the way that he said to do it. I know with each of these little pass-throughs, you want to cinch it down as tight as you can. Cinch that, then you're gonna make a little half hitch. Wrap this around. I'm just gonna toss the leftovers over there. Alright, now next up, you're gonna pull down on both of these at the same time. That way they cinch together. I know y'all heard that bite. It sucked down on it. Especially these two right here. Lord. Alright, now we're going to put it to the ultimate test, and I'm about to get my saddle and stand on these and move side to side like you would if you were deer hunting. Alright, we're all tied off. We're going to start with a good old Tethered Predator XL platform. First initial, I mean, it's sturdy. It ain't going to just buckle down on you. Walk around the platform. Say you got deer coming at you at all directions. Trying to show y'all options. And it ain't moving. And these newer tethered platforms that I've seen on their website, they do have that little slope right there at the end of the platform. That the older model, you're just going to be off the side of the platform. So it's not bad. I will still use it to this day. Nothing wrong with it at all. For me, it works and holds up just fine. Now let's go check out the Arsenal. Now we're on the Arsenal Razor Elite platform. I stepped on it, but I did notice that my tooth came out of the telephone pole. So it still lifts up on me just like the Tethrd does. I'm sure it's a me problem, but I still don't feel like I'm going anywhere. I mean, I can go from edge to edge. It is slipping just a hair. See, we got a little bit of movement. But I don't feel like it will ever kick off on you. I mean, I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not a professional. This is just me playing around at the house. As far as comfortability, I feel like it'd be just the same as the Tethered Predator because it's pretty much flat. It doesn't have that little incline right here like majority of the newer ones do. So, but I don't feel like it'd be a problem just to sit on this for hours and hours. I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm excited to see how it performs on a tree. That's about all I have to say about these two. I'm pretty pleased with both. We'll keep both of these platforms for several more years to come. We don't plan on getting rid of any of them anytime soon, so they'll work just fine. Y'all let me know which platforms y'all use or prefer, and let us know how we're doing on this channel. We're just getting going. We're trying to build it up, and tell us more of what y'all want to see. Just give me your thoughts. We are outdoors channel, so we're not strictly one thing or the other. Also, I have to insert, we are not sponsored by anybody whatsoever. This is all hard-earned money put to the test to work. So no sponsorships over here. If we do, we'll let you know. We're blue-collar, hard-working men and women. We appreciate y'all's support, and if you hadn't already, go ahead and subscribe to our page. Help us build up our little community that we have. We'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.